Have you ever imagined sleeping with your own upside-down nacho? Do you wish you could grab a long-haired Australian and drink alcohol from their body? Maybe you're more interested in sitting on your imaginary underworld apostate's face, or just stomp me to the curb for writing such horrendous lines. Nachos go great with beer. Now you can and more with these fantastic overpriced items from the great range on sale in Nacho's Underworld Market. Your nachos are always best with beer. Pick up your very own upside-down pillow, throw an apostate on your stretch pants, or slap on some yowie socks and just walk all over me. Your nachos always go best with beer. So grab Australian mug, wrap your lips around it, and suck dry those glorious liquids. Everything in stock is limited because I get bored and change it up all the time, so get yours now. As always, ensure to thoroughly beer your nacho. Go to teesprings.com/store/nachos Underworld Market to grab your very own nacho now. Oh, if only y'all could have fucking heard that. Mero?
Hello. Yes.
Sit up a bit.
Did everyone
enjoy? Drag the camera down a bit. There we go.
I just moved half.
Get in the fucking frame already.
Centimeters. Anyway, did everyone enjoy my ass? By the way.
I did.
Yeah, I enjoyed my ass too. It was nice. I enjoyed it. How's everybody?
Hey, doing up. Hey, all Sam, why aren't you even in here? Like, you should have the link. You should check your Twitter, dude. Unless, yeah, something awful has happened and you can't join us.
Oh. I'm looking a little bit... I'm either green, fluorescent... Yeah, that's probably about as close as it'll be. I've got a little bit of a reflection off my shirt. It's an ugly shirt, but it says, Clive Palmer is a fatty McFuckhead, in my opinion.
And a few other people's opinions as well.
Yeah. So, sorry about my weird kind of colour. I know, I look hideous, but that's alright. You can all suffer.
Only on every other day.
Oh, thank you.
So,
what's cracking on, bitches?
Is that literally why you wanted to intro the show? Because you wanted to show off your shirt?
No, I just wanted to say did everyone enjoy my ass? That was why I wanted to open
is that why? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, fair enough. So this is a random stream, I suppose. We did a really awesome campaign. We hit our goal. We did so well. And then I was like, I honestly did not think we were going to hit any sort of high number in any sort of quick time. So I hadn't really planned on any set list of parts that I was actually going to, invest in and pick up. So what's happened is, now that it's actually happening, like, I've gone, oh shit, I have so much money that I have to try and work out what parts I need. The best set for a bit of an upgrade with the money I've got, what it seems, is a little bit above my current means. Unfortunately, we didn't quite throw down enough of a goal there, and so we're sort of groveling, going, okay, we need another 500. Let's see how we go. This obviously is a bit of a second go at it, but sometimes you just got to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry.
A little bit.
So I didn't expect it.
Most of the folks that have helped already have been on the other side of the pond, and they have a better rate of money over there. So it's only about $350, or a bit less than $350 in American money. So it's really not actually all that much. Well, I mean, weekly I wouldn't expect someone to throw down that much money. That's a lot of money to just, But it's not as much as 500. It's not as much as the original goal. We've still got that whole, all that funds there. We've just now got a parts list that we, it's like, it's basically just as much money as I think the motherboard is. I think the motherboard was about 350, 500. What was it? Was 500?
Better be a
graphics card. I think the $499 graphics card. Yeah, no. Graphics card, I think, was about that.
Well, Dave put out a really good point. He goes, £260. So all you need in the poundage.
Oh, there you go. Cheering.
You need, £260.
Yeesh.
How much would... I mean...
That doesn't sound actually too bad when you put it into pounds, eh?
No. You just need to be pounded.
You see, even Dave's getting up your camera. Because you got to remember, I've got a banner at the bottom of my screen, Mero, so your chin is all gone.
Yeah, your chin is gone.
You need half of your forehead, basically, off the screen. People don't need to see the top of your head. It's mainly your facial expressions people need to see. What's wrong with how many forehead? Subs have you got, and you still don't know how to do this?
Screw you. Is that better?
No comment.
Oh, you have, haven't you?
Not while I'm drinking. Jeez.
You enjoy it.
Doorknob head has a good point. We do need full frontal mirror.
Well, I can take my shirt off, but it's not like you're going to see much more.
So, topics aside, we're going to talk about some crazy shit, but one thing we should do is try and set some goals. What are some interesting things? Has anyone got some interesting stories they can think of in the next couple minutes that we can have as you could give a preview and go, if we hit this goal, we'll tell that story. Something of the like.
Well, had I known...
I'll try and think of something too. It's we can take a couple minutes to figure that out.
Had I known that we were going to do this, I probably would have shown everyone Lucius eating live on camera, but I've already fed him, so unfortunately.
So would he
he doesn't have any more food left.
Though?
No, I can't, unfortunately, because he'll vomit.
Just so in case people ask, hey Joan, it's great to see you.
Hello Joan, how are you?
Joan is pretty much my number one favorite commenter in all of my videos.
Ah,
I absolutely love Joan. Actually, in fact, you're not modded, so I'm gonna mod you. Even though it won't make much difference, you're gonna be blue instead of grey.
Yeah.
And all is not modded. Why is all not modded?
Well, yeah, no, I was thinking that. I'm fairly sure Sam's not modded either. Dude, get on it.
Oh my god.
Slacker.
Hey, I'm not I'm not the sideshow. I don't mod everybody, but some people definitely need to be modded. I'm fantastic, Joan. It's great to see you. It's great to see you on a live show.
Yes.
So tell us, how did the feeding go today? Did he eat well? Did he eat by the arse? What did he do?
Well, I didn't actually watch him eat out an ass, but
Aw.
I didn't really watch him because I was eating myself. But he went well. He decided to strike pretty quickly because he's Lucius and he just eats everything. Like he's just he struck at me twice yesterday when I went to take him out of the tank. But no, he didn't try eating me. So yes. Hi, speaking of the devil, how are you going, Lucius? Snake Lucius is on the chat. Did you enjoy your dinner tonight, Snake Lucius? Hey, Edit Fable, how you going, mate? Nacho, are you there?
I forgot I had muted myself. G'day, Lucius and Furball.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? You haven't missed a huge amount yet. We just sort of got started.
I'll
g'day,
be
Sam.
right back, guys. I'm gonna just mute and turn the microphone off. And
Just
the
squeezy,
camera.
bro. How you doing, Sam?
Not bad. How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Just chilling
Happy
on
Monday.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't remember what day it was. Chilling on a Monday night. Yeah.
So how was everyone's first day back at work? Because, you know, when you work in disabilities, you don't actually have a holiday over holiday break. So
Yeah.
It's my third day back. It was horrible.
Right.
First day for me, it wasn't a bad day, admittedly, but it was just like, God damn it, I'm back at work. Oh, God. Damn. Why?
Because so you can buy a new computer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to pay off all those Christmas spendings.
Well, for me, on my roster it said that I started at 6:30, so I rock up to work at 6. My client was not all ready. Like, you know, they opened the door and like the gate and everything to let me in. And I sat down, waited for about an hour for them to open the gate at 7:30 because my roster said 6:30 in the morning and their roster said 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
I was pretty shitty about that.
I started the day with a flat tire. It was a little inconvenient considering the spare was flat too. But I've been like, it's been flat for forever, and I'll keep telling the boss, it's like, it's got a leak. You know, now it's just been sitting there for a while. You know, they let out a lot after a while. I'm like, no, it's got a leak. No, it's right. You know, okay, whatever. Yeah. But we found out today, it's got a leak.
So was it a work car? Were you on the clock at least?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not as bad as on the way to work.
Yeah, still a pain in the ass.
All right. Is my face in the proper alignment?
It's good enough.
Are.
Good enough. Okay.
Alignment. Oh, no, the alignment's great. Yeah.
Tish. So, when's the next time you're coming over again?
Who?
You.
I'm assuming that's you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I've got a lot on this month. Hey.
Just remember when you come over.
Not to bring fucking cheesecake. Yeah, I know. Don't I know it, girlfriend? Hey,
Yes.
drive by. Good to see you.
Oh,
Hey, I've got beer, my friend. I have the beer happening.
I actually
I
bought
don't know
some
about
more.
these folk.
I bought some more.
I need to go grab something.
Yeah, I bought some more Wakachangi.
Oh, good on you.
I know.
You didn't like the Han?
I prefer Waka. I prefer a good old Waka.
Admit, it's a bit better.
Yeah. Yes.
Drive by. Are you doing much, bro? Like, if you're not up to much, I can DM you. a little linky link to the fun. Have you guys all met Drive-By?
I know. I don't think I've actually been on a stream with Drive-By, but I know that I've
just one
talked
of my
to Drive-By.
favorite people in the world. I can't tell you. He's just awesome.
Fair enough. Doorknob says there's stringy white earwax coming out of my ears. That's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, no, it's sort of the horrible. It also like gives me sound.
Wait, gives you sound? You don't
Yeah,
need to hear anything. We can talk behind your back or in front of your face, but without you hearing. Now that I think about it, we could just talk about you while you hear it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it won't matter. At least give me an opportunity to defend myself. What was that?
Comes back. Oh, I knocked my cable out. Okay, he'll be back. Cool.
Yes. Well, this is a good stream so far. So have you thought of an interesting story to...
I did actually, and then I forgot it. No, wait. It was something... Yeah, no, it was how I hurt my foot recently. Mara, I know you know this, so you got to keep it to yourself, but how I hurt my foot recently.
It's an interesting story. It's an interesting story.
You could probably even... Yeah, actually, I'll get to that.
It includes things that, balls...
Shut up.
Pain, of course.
There was a lot of pain, but
kicking.
Okay, now that'll be an easy one. So I'll go for $10 because that's my call for the first round. So $10, easy story. We'll see. Have you got anything? This has got to be for $20.
Oh. I can show everyone Lucius's latest shed. I can do a bit of a show and tell for his latest shed.
And this has got to be a full, so for a full $10, you get my story. For a full $20, you get Mero's story.
Lucius's shed.
You should be able to write in the comments, if you want that specifically for that, write it in the it's not comment, is it? It's
chat.
When you're donating, you can actually specifically write a message to, the owner of the fundraiser sort of thing, so to speak.
Exactly.
And so we'll be able to see who, if that's what you want, we can see that's what you want, and we can do it.
Also, feel free to send plenty of hate towards NotJah Way, because I still giggle at Shannon. Shannon Q donated $5, saying, and her comment was, "Make more videos, jerk." And I was like, "I love you."
She is such a sweetheart.
She is a sweetheart.
She really knows me well.
Actually, did you see her stream today with someone who I'd never heard of before? They were talking about the evolution of cognition. So it's like all evolutionary biology and anthropology, and it's really fascinating, really, really fascinating. So everyone go watch that stream later after this one. Yeah.
Have you already... God damn, Dave, he's already got it in the site. Fucking hell.
I bet deep fried snake shed would be tasty because of course it would.
God. What?
Ew. I would disagree with you on that one, primarily because you'll have salmonella. And I know salmonella is will be killed, but I'm not sure if salmonella is toxin. Don't know if it's an endotoxin or an exotoxin producing microbe.
I have to come back to this.
What was that?
Sorry, Joe and I won't be providing visuals because it would be a bit gruesome to try and pitch visuals from online because not everybody can deal with limbs and things going in ways they don't naturally should be. So I don't want to do that to people. And also I don't want to show me, so I'm not going to show you the actual picture of what I look like after it.
Yeah, well, I can kind of give you an idea with my toe.
That's true. Yeah, you could do that. That'd be funny as fuck to see. $30 to see that.
Yeah. That's it. $10 for
The actual story.
The story.
20 for the shed. And then
20 for the shed, or 30
the
story with demonstrations with my toe.
Yeah, you get both. Yeah.
Speaking of toes, I'll show my permanently dislocated toe for $30.
Would you do it for 50?
I would want you to do it for 50. Please do it for 50.
Yeah, because we need
I
another
don't want
layer.
to know.
So that way we have different layers of.
You know what? Not only will I show it, I'll discuss it. And
no,
Yeah.
can
I want
actually
the discussion. I
all
want
right,
the discussion.
have the discussion for 60, and you'll
50,
see me going.
50's fine.
I
I think 50 is a good. Like we're already jumping 40, so come on, 50 is good.
Okay, well 50.
50, yep. And a discussion about it.
The discussion about it.
And then,
but 60, you'll have me hanging around listening to the discussion, because I think
so if it's only 50. If it's only 50, Maro will leave. So we have to get 60. Okay.
And you know what? For $100, I'll also add in not only the dislocated toe, not only the discussion about the dislocated toe, which is permanent, but also about an incident about a 1.5 centimeter well-digested shell.
No, just no.
I don't even know. I'm terribly curious.
No, I did not eat it.
Welcome back,
That's
Sam.
all I'll say.
What about
Have
you,
you
Sam?
got some interesting story for $40?
Yeah, we need a $40.
We don't need this. We don't need the story yet. Obviously, we're just trying to pitch out. If people donate $40 and say they want Sam's story, we can go. This is going to be such and such story. You know, like I got mine. How I hurt my foot, and So
I've got a show and tell of Lucius's latest shed.
See, I can't compete with that. Let me think about it.
I know. We all had a bit of a think about it, so you get a bit of time to think. But yours will be the $40 one. So
right.
Is that kombucha stuff?
No, it's alcoholic seltzer. Actually, no. For $40, I'll tell you. It's,
too late now.
Holding it up on screen and everything.
Lime alcoholic seltzer.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's basically just lime, sparkling water, but alcoholic. So.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to go and get some soda water now that you put me in the mood for some soda water. So I will be back.
I'm drinking soda water.
Well, yeah, I kind of want a bit of a break every once in a while from alcohol.
It's so un-Australian.
Wait. Fucking hell. What's wrong with her? That's it. We're done. We're over. She doesn't drink properly. She doesn't drink like an Aussie. No.
I wanted a new beer. I don't know if it's a new beer, but it's a new beer to me. Two Sons, which is using Japanese recipes, but it's made in Australia. It's quite nice. But none of it's cold, so I put some in the freezer, so we might get to it.
Fair enough. I hate waiting for freezer beer. It's always like, it doesn't take that long. It's just the longest wait when you don't have any other beer.
This stuff will keep me going for a little while. There's
but that's
a ridiculous amount of this in the fridge. Yeah,
something to drink.
My partner gets a ridiculous amount of booze for her Christmas present from her work, so we're good for probably 6 months.
Very nice.
Actually, probably 3 months with the streams I've been on recently. So.
No, Dave. No, we're not getting a Nacho reveal.
You had your chance.
Yeah.
2K. Maybe next year. We'll have to wait till next year.
Speaking of which, I haven't actually looked at my channel for a couple of days.
So I haven't even been looking. Has anything even moved? I bet nothing has moved. Nobody loves me.
I love you.
Nobody loves me.
I love you.
Osman loves me.
I was about to say you bastard if you were going to say no one.
Hey, I'm not that bad, man. I got my bros.
Got you, bros. Don't have me.
Maro's over there like, you fucking bastard.
I thought you loved me. Hey, can I get 3 subscribers? Because Can I get 3 subscribers? I'm on 1,357. I'm just gonna chill out myself.
That's fair enough. You know, yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Like, I don't know. I know Osman. I'm pretty sure you have. Sam, have you been on my channel before at all? Like,
no, this is my first time.
Or...
Oh, I've been on a few times.
No, first time on your channel.
Really? Well, tell everybody who the fuck you are and stuff, because they don't know. Maybe.
True, actually. Yeah, there might be some people that haven't seen me. So I'm Vagrant Sam. I'm a newer YouTuber person. So I've been on the platform since the start of November, the end of October last year. My channel is Vagrant_Sam, or Vagrant Sam, actually, just on YouTube, which is pretty easy to find. And I try to do ex-evangelical style content. At least that's my history before I was an atheist and sort of messing around with these people here. And yeah, I'm still playing around. I'm still testing different types of content and stuff. So I'm at 69 subscribers though, so I don't want any more. That's the perfect number.
I did notice that, and that's like, wow, I sort of... I was going to mention it even on Twitter the other day. I was going to do a public post. I'm like, I don't even want to do that, because then someone will go and subscribe or...
Well, one man told me this morning as well, and I was like, yeah, because he was asking if I'd screenshot him. I was like, oh, I haven't screenshot it yet, but I did after that discussion.
You absolutely need to.
Screenshot them. Yeah. They're just fun. They're just fun.
It is. It's nice. Like, there's certain numbers that are really, really nice.
Yeah,
like,
I've got it.
I almost missed 666.
That would be...
It went 665 to 667. I'm like,
Didn't someone unsub for you so you could get the screenshot?
Well, by the time that happened, I got more subs because I went through a spike.
Somebody had to cheat the system to get the picture.
Yeah.
Well, it happened. Like, the number existed. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I got...
That's what's important.
I got Bob 808. I got Bob. So
nice. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think I missed that one actually.
I'm looking forward to 8,008. Boob.
Yeah, and then 80,085.
Oh, I mean, this is quality family content right here, folks.
Right now, yeah. So we're all excited because we're all tired of work.
In all honesty, this isn't actually too bad at all for us. I'd expected by now even this would have gone to shit.
Probably. Where's Jen? Where's Jen when we need her?
I'm just about to say, where the hell is Jen? We need to go lewd.
Somebody go and kick Jen's ass and tell her to get in here. Oh, I got some Twitters happening. This is what I like to see.
I'm just going to text Jen right now.
Sorry, drive-by. I'm a bit slow on the whole working my way over there, but I was getting there. Drive-by should be able to join us. Fucking love drive-by. I haven't talked to him in a while, but goddamn, it's cool. Okay, nobody's talking. Shit. Oh, that means I have to talk. I'm
getting there.
How's the weather?
Bernie. That's what the weather is.
It's really warm around these parts.
Very Bernie. If there was a hell, it would be known as Australia at the moment.
Right. Normally, it's already known as Australia.
True. That is also true. That is definitely true.
Excuse me.
Okay, so I've got a question for NotJah.
Oh, shoot.
You're the star of the show. Why is your entire video hidden?
Your video's hidden?
Yeah. His video is hidden.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. I don't see you at all. I see everyone else appearing but you. Why are you hidden? The star of the show. You slacker.
I don't know.
How could you?
I never thought of that. Because I haven't done a lot of streams lately, and so I'd never really paid attention to that. But that is a good point. I'm not showing up.
Tut,
Oh,
tut,
lost Ultima.
NotJah.
No, we got
Amateur.
us my back.
Wonder how I can fix that.
David Fairbold says, I've always considered Australia to be on hell on earth. And you are correct. Hey, Julie! Hello!
Alright, I know how to fix it, but we can't use the side chat in Zoom. Okay?
Shit, there's a side chat.
Yeah. there is.
There's
also
also
mean-
the Daily Atheist. Hello, hello.
Okay, I wonder if I can do this live.
Okay, how about for every, like, if you want a question answered, you need to give us $1.
You know what? That's good. That's good. That's really good.
I like that. As long as
Cool.
it's not answering one of the stories, because you don't get one of the stories for $1.
Yeah.
$1, nah, that's
Yeah.
cheap.
And
Okay,
we
so what-
and we do reserve the right to say I don't want to answer that because, you know, it's sort of like what is the most embarrassing medical condition that you've ever had might be more of a
Okay,
30
my mannequin
question.
died. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I'm
And
having
this
no
is
luck
why-
tonight. There we
And
go.
this
There it
is
is.
why we have NotJah's new computer.
I know, like I have the shittiest computer. Like it's not even the shittiest computer. It's just shitty enough to be shitty when I'm doing all the shit that I'm trying to fucking do. That's a lot of shit.
It is. It is definitely a lot of shit. Oh, what was I about to say? I have no idea. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't
Ignore
know.
me.
How are we gonna freaking know what you're thinking?
How the hell am I supposed to know what I'm thinking? God, woman.
Oh. The worst thing is I'm back to drinking 4X, and I was like, ugh,
Ew.
Ah.
Ew. We had
Ah.
that conversation
Oi.
today.
oh.
Oi.
Yeah, I know. I get you, Jay. Like, it's what I know. Like, it's just, oh god, it's hard to go back to it. That's all.
Oi.
I'll just show you what truly good beer is like, and
No, even
Ruin
compared
it
to
for
Han,
you.
for fuck's sake.
well, I don't know if we'd call Wakachangi truly good, but you know,
It's a pretty good beer.
compared to piss.
Oi.
Hey, Elias, good to see you.
Alias.
And Daily Atheist. And Julia. I mean, Julie. Where'd I get the extra A? I don't know.
Well, you've got Julie LaVoice.
No, and I
every
said
time-
Julia. That was my
Yeah, I
bad.
know. So Julia Julie Love.
Slapping myself here. That was
I know.
a terrible faux
Tut,
pas.
tut.
Yeah.
Yes, no, it's lovely to see everybody in there in the chat. As I said, if you want to ask a question to any of us for $1,
Apparently it costs $1. Except me. I'm going to say except me because it's my stream. Like, you should be allowed to talk to me.
50
without-
cents.
No, you don't have to fucking pay me to ask me a question. But I'm
Yeah,
not going to
50
answer something for
cents.
somebody else.
All right, well then
I'm not that much of a
Free.
whore.
you should
Oh,
be though.
Critical.
Be more of a whore.
Critical. You have to give us $1. You asked the question.
We did. Wait, let's see. Let's check. Let's still got to fucking check.
Oh,
this.
is NotJah the best ever, Mero? Oh,
We'll find out.
Yeah, send us $1.
You've check your You got to keep refreshing the thing, Mero.
I get a text message too.
Oh, you do. Okay, but does it
Yeah.
come through straight away? Because you've already got a question.
Yes. All right. I've got a question from sorry, it's coming up with your real name. I know what your real name is. It's not that.
Vandalia?
It's Vandalia. Yes. I was just like, oh, I know who this is. I just didn't
Yeah,
want to say.
you're right.
Yeah. So just be aware that when you send me a text message, it comes through with your real name. Obviously, I'm not going to tell everyone your name because that's doxing and that's a terrible thing to do. Anyway, so got it from. So what was the question from Vandalia?
What did you? It's in the PayPal.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Or unless the
And
actual
it's-
question wasn't in PayPal. When I missed it too.
And it's logged me out. If you send it,
7 away from. Oh, sweet. But say everybody, whoever doesn't know Vandalia, go and sub to Vandalia. Only 7 away from 1K. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking I didn't miss a question. I don't think I missed a question. I'm pretty sure it is what they yeah, I'm pretty sure it is what they
Oh,
asked in the PayPal. And if it isn't Vendalium, double ask it in the side chat because I got my eyes fixed on it at the moment. If you dox yourself, Furball, it's your own fucking fault. But I've done that enough times, and I'm like, oh god damn it, we have to take the stream down. Like, kill it with fire.
okay, the question,
shit.
why won't you answer the one question for $1?
Exactly.
The one question. What is the one question?
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Like
I know-
the answer to life and...
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Mirror, we are so gelling tonight because I was just about to say, I have the answer, but you're not going to like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's 42,
know.
everyone.
It's a good answer, I think.
42?
42? Oh, yes. See you later, Joan. Oh yeah, so the answer to the one question, it is a ring to rule them all. It's handed out by Saruman, and yeah, so it's one ring.
Mary,
Ooh.
just got a message.
Ooh,
Hey, Mary, you just got a message. Now
ah,
the world has heard it. I've been waiting for that moment for so long.
yeah. Can you just check the PayPal?
Yeah, I've just been
Looks like there's another one.
refreshed. What do we got? What the fuck?
There we go.
That's what we got. All right, stream's over, everyone. Because thank you very much for
Okay. I'm not sure who this is in, like, it's obviously got to be somebody in the chat, and I don't want anyone to say the name.
Did we do it?
Thank you very much, the person who just sent us that. What is my most embarrassing medical condition? I'm happy to share this to the world because that.
Wait,
that
who are you even
I think it's-
asking there, actually?
Yeah,
Was
it
it
could be
asking
anyone.
me? Yeah, because like...
I'm happy to answer. Is everyone happy to answer embarrassing medical
No,
conditions?
the worst thing is we can't get who it was without... Don't answer in the side chat, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all answer that. For that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's not like the most... If there's something you really don't want to talk about, just go to the next, funkiest thing or something. No one will question it.
I already did a video about mine, so.
Yeah.
Because-
Who wants to go first with the most embarrassing medical? Because also now we have to tell this all of our stories.
All right. Oh no, I'll go. I'll go first. Actually,
Okay.
I remember. Okay, I understand. I have to try and be a little bit vague about the details so that it doesn't literally dox me by the story. But
Yeah.
I was a little kid and I accidentally spilled a whole lot of boiling hot water down my legs.
Oof.
When, after a minute or two of trying to, like, cool it with water and stuff, realizing that was not going to work, we went straight to the hospital. And the worst part of the whole experience was I was just sort of hitting puberty.
Oh,
And
I can see
so
where this is going.
we had to, completely tear off all of my clothes because they were boiled into my skin.
Oof.
And they put that little gown over you and stuff, but that's really not a lot when you're a young boy.
And those hormones are starting to bubble and boil.
And you're not used to being even naked around all these random people, and you're not, it's an unfortunate set of circumstances. And then what happens is, of course, that's when the cute nurse walks in. and you're just like, oh God, why? Couldn't it be like some funky old man? So it would just be like, nothing. Yeah, no, I was confused. It's all good. We're all sweet. No, it was a cutie. And man, did everybody know about it. I was, I think, probably 8 or 9 or something. So it was like literally like just prepubescent, just going into those phases, you know, like
Right.
very embarrassing.
Yeah.
There you
Yep,
go. There it is.
That would be an embarrassing
Now after that,
situation.
I'm gonna go get a fucking beer.
I'd probably suggest that. Yeah.
For me, I don't really have all that many embarrassing ones. For a while I was exercising. I'd work out really hard on the exercise bike, and then I'd get this awful cramping to the point of almost passing out. And I'm like, this is not good. So I did what everyone does in their right mind does and go and Googled it. And here I was thinking I had uterine fibroids. So I went, I need to go and see my doctor about that. Turns out that I had what's called a endometrial polyp. So it's kind of like, skin tags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, I know what that's like. That's painful.
Oh, you've had endometrial polyp?
I've had family members that have had it.
Yeah, they're not fun. They do make, menstruating not a lot of fun. Anyway, so I got it diagnosed, and they went to they actually put me on a level 1 priority. So because it had like a 3 to 5% chance of becoming cancerous, so they decided to do a D&C, so diet and curate, pretty quickly, just in case it did become cancerous. I was fine. But I would say the most embarrassing thing about the whole thing was my best friend came with me, and she and they gave me the hospital gowns, and I picked up these hideous grandma disposable undie things, and she just picked it up and gave it to me, and both of us just pissed ourselves laughing. I still have the photo of me going, look how sexy I am in the gown with the delicious grandma undies. Yeah, so that was probably the most embarrassing thing. So yeah, I had endometrial polyp. Strongly recommend avoiding them, or having a uterus in general, really. Yeah. Anyway, that's my embarrassing body.
Well, I won't go for the low-hanging fruit.
The
low-hanging fruit is my eyesight, right? And I've already done a
Okay.
video about that. And it's just sort of near weekly embarrassment where someone doesn't realize that I can't see what they're talking. Like, they'll be pointing at the computer screen and go, what do you think of that? And I'm like, I can't see that. Like, oh, shit, sorry. Or getting in the wrong car, because if I don't get in someone's car regularly, I'll not be able to recognize it very easily. And yeah, that's whatever. I've got a video about that on my channel. If I was to pick number 2 at this point, and this is probably not the worst thing in the world, because it was when I was about 13, grade 8, and girls in high school, right? They are at that point in time the best thing in the world. And I knew the way I would go home from school, I knew one of the girls that I had a crush on, she walked in the same direction. And so I decided that when I was riding my bike one day, I'd ride around that area, but I didn't want to mess up my hair, so I didn't wear a helmet. So I could brush my hair, it looked nice, and ride my bike and maybe run into her and be, oh, hi, how are you, Amber? It's fancy seeing you here.
Oh, that's cute.
And anyway, riding along one of the main roads in this town. So this wasn't in the city or anything. This was in like a town that had like 40,000 people in it. So not super busy roads, but busy enough that I did get hit. And I ended up snapping my clavicle.
Oh.
And it would have been, given that's how I landed, it would have been really lucky that I didn't hit my head because I wasn't wearing a helmet because I thought, hey, I need my hair to look on point in case she sees me. And so that led to me, ambulance got called, taken to the hospital, and obviously you can't put a cast there. So what they do is they put a brace that ties up around the back, which then in grade 8 looks like I'm wearing a bra because from the back they've got clasps. And so then I've got straps around here and well, yeah, it was grade 8. So, you know, the kids were really understanding. They were really sensitive. And
Fuck off.
But on the upside, I did get a payout of about 10 grand, I think it was.
Nice.
Because I was on the side of the road and the car swerved into me from what they could tell from witnesses and stuff because I ended up having one of those ambulance chasing lawyers contact my grandma. Unfortunately, I did waste $800 of that on I think it was a 5 megapixel digital camera back in about 2001. And even worse, I spent the rest of it on Bible college.
Well, one thing I want to say, you know what you didn't spend it on?
Hookers and blow?
We should. What was it?
Hookers and blow?
No. We should all know
Because
this
that would have
one.
been a better use.
You didn't spend it on your medical bills.
Well, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
That would have been significant because it was the ambulance. That delicious painkiller they gave me. I'd still remember that being such a warm, fuzzy feeling. It was great.
Morphine.
Yeah, that's
Morphine does nothing for me. It
I really
literally
like
does.
morphine. It's good.
Literally
Hey,
does
Hey, Chris.
nothing. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how are we?
You're
Can't hear
quiet
you
as a
very much.
motherfucker, mate. Turn yourself up.
Hang on. I'm still getting
Oh,
set up. I
getting
didn't
better.
expect you to get the yes button that quick.
That's all right.
Yeah.
There we go. How's that?
That's
Better.
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 The microphone
Much better.
magic.
Osman, what's your most embarrassing medical condition?
It's more gruesome than embarrassing.
All right, let's go, Chris.
It's not the toe.
Yeah. Oh no, you actually have to show all of them.
Yes, I do, but I'm not going to do it just yet.
Oh no.
I am unfortunately going to be aiming for the low-hanging fruit. In
What,
that
your
sense.
testicles?
Yeah,
Oh, the literal fruit.
the literal fruit. When I was younger, I decided, back when I had 2 legs, I'm an amputee, I decided I'd be an absolute dumbass and help my friends do some heavy metal maintenance in board shorts. Yeah. Not particularly well-fitting ones. So what
Were
happened?
they short?
They were a little bit tight. They were the only ones that I had because our washing machine had broken for about a week. So I was about two sizes smaller than what I normally wear. So as we were doing the work, my mate does a blunder, and a huge chunk, probably about this big, flies off down towards me, and rip.
Oh.
The actual skin around the boys rip. Yeah, I'm not going to do too many more details because I don't want to gross Mara out before I show her my toe.
Yeah.
But suffice to say, I was a level 1 priority for about a week.
Damn.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, we all got to tell our stories that we were like all the goal, because they've all been hit. So we got shit.
Yeah.
Okay. And I got to say, hey, drive by, how you doing, mate? It's good to see
Hey.
you. Well, sort of see you.
I'll say it without actually saying it. My pants were no more,
Whoa.
and whatever was underneath, exactly the same.
Ugh.
God, and I'm the one that's cringing the most, and I'm a female.
It's all on the inside.
Yeah, I was screaming.
You would have been. That is completely understandable.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's the embarrassing thing is that I had to not only go to the hospital about it, but unfortunately that day there was a lot of training with female student nurses, about 15 of them. So I had to show it off to about 15 student nurses. And they were all young and pretty, and yeah, let's just say it was there. It was happening. I won't say it fully. But look,
On the positive, you got to get it out in front of 15 to 20 good-looking nurses who were all paying attention to it. I mean, I can't claim that one ever. I don't know about the rest of everyone.
What about you, Chris? What's your most embarrassing?
Oh, most embarrassing. Probably a self.
Welcome to the stream.
I had a few beverages in my early 20s and decided that I'd get into a wrestling match with a mate of mine who's 6'4", army solid. I've got a slight wrestling background. Now, this is before I was the fat person I am today. I was this skinny rake of a thing. And anyway, I knew enough how to flip him. So he's lifted me up. I've used his weight to flip him, forgetting there was a balcony behind us. So anyway, one half of my collarbone sits there and the other half is down there. And my left shoulder is actually substantially shorter than my right shoulder as a result. Nothing too exciting. It's just a drunken mishap, really.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Hi, Johnny again. How many of them are you?
There should only be one. The other one, I think, would have been one that didn't work. It should end up dropping out. So.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I can't hear you at all.
I can hear you, buddy.
I can hear you.
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you. You can't hear us.
Well, let us know when you can. Hopefully it won't be too long.
So I've come in late. What have I missed? You need more money, do you?
Apparently not anymore.
No, but okay.
We have come in late, man.
We haven't been streaming for that long. Less than an hour.
We're meant to be thinking of other stories too, but we don't need them anymore.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, NotJah has to explain what happened to his foot. I have to show Lucius's latest shed.
Shed, yeah.
Osman
I'm
has.
look, because we've hit all the goals. I'm going to have to do explain my foot, because after I do that, I can run off and pee.
It's important.
So, I don't know if people have picked up on it yet, but I kind of like the recreational habit of nerfing. What the fuck is that in the background? Somebody was talking, like, some TV show or something.
I can hear
Oh
you.
no, there's an
it's me.
echo.
Some TV show, it's me.
Oh, damn it, I hate that show.
So do I.
Yeah, can you guys?
Oh my
I think
God,
it's you,
everyone's
Johnny.
echoing.
I think it's
Hi.
you, Johnny.
Hey Johnny, I think you are echoing a bit. We're hearing. I mean, you might be
I
hearing
lost
this now,
you.
but
Ah,
headphones
because
or
there's
something?
two Johnnies. There's two Johnny drive-bys. Can you kick one of them?
it shouldn't be.
Johnny,
I left the other one there.
You
My,
hold
hold on a second.
Oh,
Yeah, we are
sorry,
getting audio input from both.
That's the one I want to kick. So. Oh,
Can you
shit.
still hear me?
No, we can. Yeah, it's all good now.
Move that one. Okay. You there, Johnny? Driveway, bro, you there? Can anyone else hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can
I
hear you.
can hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, so it might have just been drive-by. Fuck. Oh, bro, what happened? Did I kick the wrong one? I didn't, because I thought it was the one with the picture that was working, so...
Well, I think he muted the other one, so...
Oh, God damn it. Oh, well, whatever. We'll we'll work it out, Johnny. We'll get you working, bro. Okay, so... In the meantime, my story of woe. Yeah, so I enjoy a bit of nerfing recreationally. I'm not addicted.
It's not the only thing you enjoy recreationally.
But I just do it to relieve stress. Okay, like come on. But I just do a bit of nerfing.
You're not
here and
digging
there.
yourself out of that hole there, NotJah.
So the thing is, Mara enjoys a little bit of it too. Like she's come around to the dark side and got into the nerfing on the side, and so anytime we'll how would you describe it? Like come enter the premises, like one of us will and the other's inside and the other one's entering the premises. You have to come in with a blaster. You have to be ready, because you're gonna get fucking shot. And so this one time, the other a week ago, whenever it was, I wasn't ready. The blaster was over on the coffee table, and I was over in I think I was about to walk into the dunny or something, and I've turned around and I've run back to grab the blaster as I'm hearing Mara opening the door, and I've kicked my fucking little toes, both the pinky and the next one, on the couch literally behind her. The one that's next to the pinky went straight backwards, and the one like that, straight but way further, and the little pinky went completely sideways like a mother fudger. And the one that went straight back was all good. Yeah, she fucking heard it from outside.
I heard it from outside. I heard him stub his toe from outside.
We were seriously concerned for a couple of days that I'd broken my toe. It was really gnarly. Like
it was roughly the same color as that. It was.
I reckon we should. Like I'm still kind of recovering from it now.
We've got to get some cameras set up in your place, Mero, because I reckon the reality TV show we I'm thinking $1 million in about a day.
It would
be on Pornhub.
Yeah, I was about to say it would be going up on Pornhub, not on
you wouldn't get that on
I think we can get some sensor bars going.
No, we can mix it up. I mean, there's money to be made on
24/7.
Hurt the pussycat.
I drive by in the house.
Hello.
Echo gone?
Yes.
Yep. Beautiful.
All right. How you guys doing?
Good, mate. Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I've been fighting the cold weather, but
Can you send some of that this way?
Yeah, it's hot as shit.
On a train.
you can have it all.
Misty rain here today. It was beautiful, nice.
Oh, how's that going? Because
it's I was just talking to a friend of mine who's in.
I'll be back in a minute. Mara's in charge.
They're stuck there. The wind's expected to pick up on Thursday. There's 3,500 people stuck on an oval.
How did I do that?
They've run out of food, and the water they've got to boil because they're not sure if it's safe. So it's pretty crap. But where I am, we're good. But sort of a couple of hours down the road, or even half an hour in one direction, it's just shit. It's amazing.
That's awful. So there's no relief in sight, is there?
They're getting when they can get the roads open, they're getting them open. But it all depends on when the wind changes. So
the West isn't a hit.
Yeah, on the bright side, the little town I was worried about, Batlow, where all the apples come from. The town itself, it looks as though they saved it.
Oh, that's good.
A lot of the orchards looks as though they were lost, but the actual town itself, cool, which is good. But now, when I had to drive back through it all the other day, it's just like driving through the Blue Mountains, like far out. I've never seen devastation like that, like ever. It's I know everyone keeps talking about it's the worst, and people say it's being exaggerated, but I've never seen a thing like it.
Yeah, well, it's 5 million hectares has been lost.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Well, when you have a look at, because I was doing a bit of research the other day, and the one that's closest to me, so the one that's sort of in the Southern Highlands, which is sort of about 45 minutes. The fire itself is the size of the US state of, or the area that's either been burnt out or damaged is the size of Rhode Island, the US state of Rhode Island.
Jesus.
So, and that's just one fire, and there's another 2 that are probably going to merge with that one. So, it's even the weather's helped. Like if we hadn't have had the bucketed down with rain yesterday, it was awesome. But without that, like Thursday we know is going to be hot and windy, so we're sort of getting ready for what's going to happen.
That's awful.
But we're sort of, as terrible as it is to say, we're sort of getting used to it now.
Yeah, and that's awful.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah,
all you can do is do what we can.
Well, it was nice because I actually put a shout out. My friends who are in Maria, looks like they may be able to get out, but they've got animals, so they've got like alpacas and rams and stuff like that. And I put a shout out in one of the local community pages, and I dead set spent about 3 hours having to respond to people who are willing to help, and like the community, the way it's come together. I've never seen anything like it. It's just people are just selflessly saying, what can we do? How can we help? I've got all these people's phone numbers that were willing to put up my friends and their animals. And yeah, it was amazing. So
yeah, it's beautiful. Some of the stories that are coming out, people just getting together.
Yeah. I think it brings out the best and the worst in people, but it's, I'm seeing more good than bad.
Yeah. No, it's, for people who are in the chat or who are watching this, if you don't know, Australia is on fire, and it's been on fire for about 3 to 6 months now.
Yeah, since September. September it got really bad. Yeah.
Yes, but I think the fires actually started in July, didn't it? But it got bad in September.
Yeah. And to put perspective, and I'm not, I'm certainly not on my own here. My in-laws, their place is under threat at the moment. My brother-in-law, his place, it's a miracle it hasn't, I hate using that term, but it's a miracle it hasn't actually gone up, because he's quite literally on this massive fire front. But they've just managed to sort of keep it out of the town, and he's one of the first houses in the town. So my kids were stranded down the south coast with their elderly grandparents for 2 days. It's just it's freaking horrific. Wrong.
Yeah, it is. Dave, I will look up. There is a Guardian article that says this is where you can donate. To
was that tweet from Mr. Bear Atheist that had a bunch of links?
Yeah.
The best one to donate to is directly to the RFS. They've got I
think that was one of the links.
Hang on, I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
And also, even just after this whole thing happens over the next sort of 6 months, to try and get out to some of these communities and spend money there and help bring back their tourism as well, because a lot of these places, tourism's their big thing, and it's going to be tough for them for the next year or two.
It's going to be dead for the next year or two.
Well, hopefully we can get out there a little bit more. It's like when they had the big cyclones up north in Cairns and stuff, it was really important to get people back out there as well. Like the donations and stuff are great while the event is active and on the news and everyone's thinking about it. It's the 12, 18 months after it that people start to really struggle again.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Just going to bring something up. I've just put a share screen in there, and it's got the actual fire map for New South Wales.
That's just New South Wales.
That's just New South Wales.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it's.
What? I missed it. Can you show?
I think I've still got it on share.
I know you changed
switch
to
back
YouTube.
to.
Yeah, we're now looking at the stream.
Oh, there you go.
Been doing a collab with working on a collab with Mr. Bear Atheist, and he said
Also, the audience won't see what you screen share. We're on the wrong screen for that.
Okay, so I've just put up the screen now. So that'll give you an idea of that's just New South Wales. So our population is centred on the coast, but yeah, it goes a fair way inland. Like it's one of those fires alone, like I said, is the size of Rhode Island. It's Victoria, which is one of our. Well, you can probably see the size of Victoria there. Victoria is actually I think that's bigger than Texas. So that's our small state. But you sort of zoom in, and pretty much all those greyed out areas, that's where fire's sort of been through. So you can sort of see how far it sort of goes in. But so my friends, they're stuck in Maruya, which is there. So the entire town's pretty much, they've lost a stack of towns, and they've got people who are they're basically all at the showground, so all at the sports oval there. 3,500 people basically camping out there. To give you an idea on Batlow, here's Batlow, and you can see where the fire's been, all the greyed out areas, that's where it's all been around it. There was no roads in, no roads out, nothing there. And basically this area here is where most of Australia's apples come from. So it's it's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah,
So I'm just
that's New South Wales.
I am I'll see ya. Julie. I'm just going to try and get as many of the links up. So I've got Queensland, New South Wales, and I'm just hunting down Victoria Rural Fire Service. I don't know why it's not like it's a bit hard to try and find the each state, because we've also got I think every single state in Australia is on fire at the moment.
Pretty much.
Yeah, some worse than others, but I know Kangaroo Island in South Australia, that copped it really, really bad. So that I think they've basically lost half the island. I heard there was some in WA. I'm not too sure how bad they are. But yeah, it's just New South Wales and Victoria are definitely probably more so New South Wales, but Victoria's copping it pretty bad as well.
Yeah. So I've done Queensland, Tasmania. This is one of the advantages of having only 7 states and territories, is you can easily remember them.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Did you forget the ACT?
Yeah, but no one cares about the ACT. And Chris is like,
Well, my father and brother live there, so
I grew up there, so I'm allowed to say that.
Oh, you're fine then.
So I've done. Now I need to do South Australia.
You know what? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm looking at the fire watch for the entire of Australia, and you're right. Every single state, without failure, is on fire.
With the potential of Canberra, but again, nobody cares about it.
Well, no, even they're on fire.
No, ACT
Oh, really?
is on fire. Yeah.
Is it?
They got some fire.
There's a level
on
of
their borders and
bushfires.
stuff. Yeah.
Technically, Jervis Bay's in the ACT, so...
Look, even Tasmania's on fire.
There's a lot of plants to burn there.
Northern Territory Fire and Rescue Services. Excuse me. Sorry.
I have to
in New
interject.
South Wales.
While we do this, Miro, you have to go and get that skin.
Yes. All right. Okay. I've just done Northern Territory. Can somebody put Western Australia in? And I will go and get the snake skin.
Hey.
Looking at New South Wales, there's 144 separate incidents at the moment of fire. Yeah, it's crazy.
Here's the toe.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, Mero's gone, so we can see the toe.
No,
Look at that. She's back. She's back. Put it down, Osmond. She's back. We were not doing anything nasty behind your back. We weren't doing anything.
There's Western Australia in the chat.
Barrow.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Man.
I was.
Stop it!
Oh, God.
What? No!
That's how bad I can do that.
No. No, you can't. Stop doing that now. That's what you can do. You can stop.
It stopped. I stopped.
I
Better
can
be.
do that, my dude. I can do that.
You can do that,
I'm
but
going
can
to show.
and should you are two entirely different things.
Talking about something different.
Oh, ow.
Check this out, y'all.
Ah,
Oh shit!
I will. Oh wait,
Jesus.
I'm trying to click on the wrong fucking thing.
I don't
See if
I don't
can
like saying that, but
pin.
Oh my god, that's so
I
awful.
don't know how to do it. Oh well, who cares? Y'all can see it like that is. Hey,
Jen.
Jen's
Hey, Jen.
finally joined
Hey,
us.
Hello.
Yeah, that's how much of Australia is burning. All of it.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
Except for the desert and
Yeah.
Stuff
Yeah, except for there's nothing to
Yeah.
burn. Yeah,
Hello.
nice.
So it's kind of depressing to think that the safest place in Australia to live right now in regards to fire is in the middle of
Here, look. I
a desert.
no.
I fucking finally come out from the middle of the butt-fuck nowhere desert to come and sit around in the city, and now it all burns down here. I was hot enough out there, guys. I didn't have to come here for this shit.
All right, so I will show you my snakeskin collection.
You're gonna
I
make
got
some
all
boots?
of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
oh,
How much time is that worth?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had to throw out one because he pooed in that. And I've had
I
him.
saw that.
I've had him a year, actually. A year and 2 days. I think I got him on the 8th of January last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you can kind of, not that you can really see very well, but you can kind of see that he's grown a lot. Not that you can see very well, but here's his latest shed.
Oh yes, the latest one.
That's really long.
So
Damn.
I don't know
Oh,
if you
that's a
can
nice
see.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can see, but if you can see his eyes. Oh, no, let's try and focus.
I can, but because I know where I'm looking.
Yeah, I
you
think I
see
can see
here
Yeah, I
and
can
here.
see it.
So
There
those
you
are
go,
called
there you
the eye caps, and you have to make sure they're taken off. So the eye caps kind of act a little bit like they're a scale. They're a specialized scale that's clear, and they act like the eyelids to stop the eye from drying out, and also from getting damaged. And if they don't come off, it actually it sticks on. And like maybe one shed might be okay, but if it happens over 2 or 3 sheds, it can actually build up, and also they can't see as well out of it, and also the cap is smaller and can actually permanently damage the snake's eyes and can send them blind. So eye caps. So you have to make sure that you check that the eye caps are off, and they are. And also you have to make sure that the vent. So the vent is basically the cloaca. So that's the bunghole, basically.
Yeah.
That's where poo, wee,
I don't know.
and
Does YouTube allow bunghole?
Bunghole.
probably.
Bungholio.
oh,
I need TV for my bunghole.
that's taking me back.
Yeah. Often the shed can get caught in the cloaca, like in the vent, and that
Is it
can
cloaca or cloaca?
cloaca. Sorry, you're right. Sorry, cloaca.
Cloaca, mate.
Cloaca.
Cloaca.
And yeah, and that can cause issues as well. So, and you also have to make sure that the tip of the tail comes off, because if it doesn't
Just
come
the tip.
off, got to make sure the tip comes off. And the reason why you've got to make sure that comes off is, again, because even at fully grown snakes, they still grow a little bit throughout their lifetimes.
Yeah.
And
If
as
the tip doesn't come off, do you have to have a bris?
well, you got to flick it. You got to flick it to make sure. And so when that comes,
Oh, Nacho.
yeah. So that's basically the whole
Sorry,
idea.
I saw Perps in the chat, and I was like, "Oh my god, Perps!"
Hey, Pat.
I got distracted.
Yeah, so that's basically what you got to look for with a snake when it sheds. Those three parts of the shed, and you just check them over. I have only had 2 sheds that weren't perfect. 3 if you count the one that
you had. Don't you mean
Well,
Lucius? Jesus.
Lucius has
Yeah,
had.
should just take
Oh, it's
credit for his
Taking
hard
all his
work.
credit. Yeah.
It's a team
Thanks.
effort, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It is actually a bit of a team effort because I got to make sure that he's
Sure,
in a
yeah.
nice, moist
You're
area.
You have to make sure that you watch because
You know what, the
nature can't
dance man
figure
with the snake
themselves
world,
out.
aren't
It just sounds wrong, Mero.
What, having my snake in a moist area
Yeah.
While you watch.
while I peel him.
And then just flick the tip.
So,
Yeah.
I'm a bit late
And
for the
check the
party
eye.
here. Have you guys already taken the piss out of New Zealand?
There goes the stream.
No, we haven't taken the piss out of New Zealand.
Why are we taking the
Yeah.
piss?
Hey, Mary, just got a message.
Hey,
Aw.
Mary,
Oh, you just got a message.
I
Wait.
got it, and it was a notification from PayPal.
And everyone
so
goes silent.
thank you
Another one.
thank you, Vandalia, for that one. That was from Vandalia.
Aww.
You don't know why we're taking the piss out of New Zealand?
Because they're inhaling our smoke.
Well, that's funny too.
Oh,
Like
there's a
we
question.
we kicked their ass at cricket. That's why.
Yes.
Miro, there's a question, and it's
There's
for
a
you.
question. What animals do you feed on your snake, and are you going to do it on camera? I feed him mice. I feed him what are they called now? I think they're hoppers, and they're about that big, without the tail. So they're almost fully grown mice. And I have done it on camera. I've got a couple of videos of him eating for my patrons. So I've got a few patron-only videos of him going nom 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 nom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With sound effects.
With the sound effects. Yes. Nom, 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 nom. All right. See you later, Spark Bomber. Thank you for joining in.
So that's nom 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Because his
Nom, nom,
computer
nom.
crashed, so that's why he dropped out.
Nom nom nom.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
He'll be back.
Yeah, that's what he said. He'll be back.
He'll be back. How are you, Johnny?
Yeah.
I'm good.
You good?
What you been up to lately,
Yeah.
man? It's been a while since I've seen you around. Well, I mean, it's because I haven't been around much, but how you been
Because you
doing?
haven't
How
had
was
a
your
computer.
holidays?
My holidays were great. My brother came back from LA. I'm gonna be heading out there for like 3 weeks here, coming up in a little bit. So I will get
fair
out of
enough.
it. But where you guys? Where's your temperature right now? Like 104 Fahrenheit, somewhere on there.
I think it's probably a bit more than that.
Well, 104 is about 40 degrees Celsius. So
Well, isn't it 120 is about 40 something degrees? Or
no, it's 104 because 104
Oh.
degrees Fahrenheit is where
yeah,
you're like,
well, you're the nerd.
that's
a
a temperature.
You.
Well,
Yeah.
Minus 36 divided by 1.6. I just can't do that in my head.
no,
Yeah.
it's 14 degrees multiplied by.
Oh God, we have Google people.
Straight on the phone.
120
Siri.
degrees Fahrenheit. Okay,
That is
120 Fahrenheit is 48.8889, which actually is what Penrith was the other day. That's probably where you got the 120. Yeah, it was all.
maybe, yeah.
That's
Math-
probably where you. Yeah,
No,
no,
it probably
104
did,
is
yeah.
40 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, the math checks out.
Yeah,
That's
try
that's
50.
correct. Exactly.
Well, it's. I'm proud to say that I've just converted to Fahrenheit, and it's 69 here.
Hey.
And I'm just so we all know, I'm not making it up.
Hey!
What is that? I missed that, Jay. I just want to see your 69.
I know I'm late to the party, but bow chicka bow wow.
Bow chicka honk honk.
The things that happen on a late night Monday stream.
Hang on, I have to find out what 69 is in Fahrenheit. 20 degrees. That's a nice temperature.
It's nice.
So it's
29
69.
yeah,
That's a
20.5.
nice temperature.
What's the temperature in Vegas? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm an aircon.
God, I wish I had aircon in this room.
Yeah,
same, yeah.
same.
The
I
one
have
room that
Two
needs
fans
it
on
the
me, that's the
most.
humming you can hear.
Yeah, I got a fan, but it's not.
Well, it's 25 degrees Celsius
Seriously?
where I am, which is 77 degrees
What is
Fahrenheit.
it where I am?
I got 26.
Yeah, it's not even too bad.
It's probably more in my
I'm
room.
turning my aircon off.
Oh, I've got a nice fan.
Wasting energy over there.
Yeah, what's this about global warming, bitch?
Yeah.
I've got a 4-star aircon.
Yeah.
It's not global warming in
Yeah,
here, right?
it's still aircon. I've got one of those bladeless Dyson fans. That's using a hell of a lot less energy than your 4-star aircon, bitch.
That's a nice fan too, actually. When
It
you
is a
get
nice
clean.
What was that?
Nothing.
He said it was a nice fan.
Exactly.
It is. I'm a fan.
But shoot.
Sorry. I thought I had to be a dad to say those jokes.
Haven't you heard it? What? Bionic Dance is like the fucking top shit for those jokes. She
That
ain't a
is
dad.
true.
I don't think
She
she's
is
a dad.
great.
I mean, she never mentioned it. Like,
Last time you checked, she wasn't.
yeah, like I'm pretty sure she would have told us. Like,
Well, unless she doesn't know.
oh God. Where's Kate?
Get her on Maury
She'll
Pose.
love it.
Where is this discussion gone? And I'm not even responsible for it. What the hell?
Apparently you're
Yeah,
a
that's
dad,
concerning.
Kate.
That is concerning. Jen's not responsible for this going down.
No, well, it
Jen's a bit
happened
discreet.
before too.
Conveniently, it happened about the same time Jen went on, so maybe she's got us conditioned.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it,
Pavlov dog's version
Because
of
we went wayward the
making-
moment she came in, but she didn't have
It
to
is
take
true.
part in it.
Yeah, it's Pavlov's
Just sat
dog
there
right
silently,
here.
channeling.
So, all right.
I blame you entirely, Mary.
You should.
Everything's Mary's
You should.
fault now.
I should, yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
well, the
about
fact that
time
we're
it's not
on
always
this
my fault.
stream is my fault, and Nacho's
That is
considering.
true.
Yeah, it's his
No, it's all your
computer.
fault. No, it's Maro's fault.
And
Yeah.
It's
not
literally all Maro's fault. What?
It is.
And
It all
and
started with a cheesecake.
yeah, and I have $2,527.20 rich from my PayPal account, even though it's not mine. I can look
Yeah,
at
so
it.
when
and
she
go,
runs away and goes to Vegas, and I have still got a shitty computer, y'all
you don't
know
blame me.
why.
Just go
If
whack
I
it in the
suddenly fall
pokies.
off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Pokies are a mugs game. Roulette.
Ooh.
Hmm. Or investing in property.
Sorry, investing in
$2
blackjack.
grand.
Yes.
You ain't gonna get much property with $2,000.
You might get an aircon or a computer.
A 5-star aircon.
Hey.
Better than Osmond's.
You could probably get a lot in Florida beachfront.
Okay, so we did that. Did we miss any stories? I don't think. Did we? I had a $50 story. What was a $50 story?
That was me about how I
Oh,
got
that was you. Yeah.
a shell.
Oh, the shell.
So we did.
Right.
That means we did do them all, didn't we?
No, because I
Or
didn't
you
show the
didn't-
shell.
Oh, you didn't go through that one. Okay,
No,
cool.
I only went through the permanently dislocated toe.
That's right. Yeah, we didn't
Which-
go. Yeah,
I'm tempted to do it
Preview
again.
shell thing.
No, you do that.
I'm-
You need to record
I will-
it as a GIF and then just
Do it at the
broadcast
end.
it whenever Mara's on stream.
I can dislocate my thumb if you want.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Why are you
I wanna
doing
see
this
that.
to people? No.
Nice. Look
Oh,
at that.
yeah, that's double jointed. That's not even dislocated.
No, that was.
No,
that
it
was-
pops. That
was-
pops.
It
that
pops?
was-
Okay.
that was-
All right.
yeah.
Now that's different. Oh.
Do it next to the mic.
No. No. No.
Oh, I just love the look on your face, man.
Yeah. That,
Why?
that's impressive.
No. Why? Do this to people. It's not okay. Traumatizing people, yeah.
NotJah, if she makes that face at you during sex,
No, I know.
you're doing it wrong.
I even thought of that, and I was like, "How can I swing this as a joke in my favor?" And I was like, "No, I just don't even say it." And then thanks, okay.
Something
Well,
double
you could
jointed
say
somewhere.
something like, "I'm so big it hurts," or something.
Yeah, but you don't give me that face.
Does that make you moist?
I mean, you give me some dumbass
Moist.
faces, but not that one.
Oh, I blame you for this, Jen. This is all your fault.
This one is your
That
fault,
one
Jen.
is, yeah.
This one is, yeah.
It was all wholesome before this, you know. We're
I
talking
better change my
Bullshit.
picture. My picture isn't very happy.
I am going to go back and check the stream and make sure that's the case.
You better.
Yeah, you mean you weren't watching it before?
Until I looked at my messages and saw Mary's message, I actually didn't even know you were streaming. I was playing games.
I'm offended.
You should be.
She was playing games. I shared it, so she should have got it.
So I've got to ask: is the
Hey,
Twitterati still
look,
going
I
after
was
you, Mary?
on
What was
Discord.
that?
Is the Twitterati still going after you?
Twitterati.
Yeah,
For the
you muted your
woman and the
thing.
dog.
You could have rung me on Discord.
That's true. We could have done that.
Every
Discord.
time I try and ring you on Discord, you never bloody answer. I have
Well,
to.
I can only answer at the computer, but if I'm playing a game, I am probably at the computer.
Oh,
you're
we still
playing.
okay. Yeah, it's
Path of
a question.
Exile.
Oh, you got another question?
Never heard of it.
What?
It's like Diablo, but
No,
different.
Mary, no.
No,
Oh, I don't
okay.
know. I haven't looked. I doubt
So
it.
basically, all right, doing the shell story, and know there's
Go
going to
for
be no visuals. I promise you, Mara, no visuals.
Good. Am I still going to be like, yeah?
Most likely.
Okay, awesome.
Yay.
Actually, no, guaranteed.
Okay.
Yay!
Ah!
Did everyone see that red mark on my foot last time when I showed my feet?
No, don't show that foot again.
No, I'm not. I said no visuals.
Oh,
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that foot? It's his only foot. You should respect the foot.
I do respect the foot.
the foot, Mary.
Respect the foot, Karen. Okay, so basically, I have spina bifida, so my feeling below my hips is dodgy. In medical terms, that is L3 to L5 for my spina bifida, and S1 to S2 for my feelings. Mara, you'll be able to explain that one. You should be able to.
I can.
Put her on the spot.
I
Didn't know there
don't
was
know
gonna
how
be a
to
test.
explain that. I just know medical terms.
It's kind of like the nerves going towards your lower abdominal area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the lower abdominal area.
Yeah.
As in-
Wow.
What else starts with S in the
Yeah.
lower abdominal area?
Yeah. So everything else, it's a bit splotchy, so my feeling is all over the place. I can't feel anything below my ankles. So when I was about 8 years old, I was on the beach. I was able to walk with crutches at that time. So here I was running around with my sister at the time, having fun, playing games, and then I noticed red on my foot. We didn't find the issue. We just saw a gaping hole on the base of my foot, and months later, I kept on having bouts of cellulitis. So they didn't know what was going on. So this kept on for years because at that time it was shitty. It was, I'm gonna dox myself. It was that hospital. I can't say it, otherwise I'd be doxing other people. Anyway, 5 years go past and I go to a different hospital and they do a scan on my foot. They see an object in my foot separating my big toe and my second big toe on my right foot. So they go into surgery for me. They take me, they fully knocked me out. And when I woke up, they came to me and they said, "You have a 1.5 centimeter well-digested shell in your foot." So my body was eating the shell. And it was between big toe and second big toe. So
Fair. That would have caused
Good
issues.
source of calcium.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't feel it. I didn't know it was there. There was no pain because I couldn't feel it, but I kept on getting cellulitis. So there's my medical story of the day.
That and your dislocatable toe.
Oh, by the way,
I'm not trying to put on notifications.
No.
It was a fake webcam because we could see it in his hand. Or unless he's got multiple webcams he can switch to.
Yeah,
Which he probably has.
I do. I've got multiple webcams.
Oh, fancy.
Oh,
That's your new one, isn't it?
I'm starting to warm back up to it, but it'll never replace my main baby.
I've been up since like 6 o'clock this morning, and I have to leave home at 6:30 tomorrow morning, and it is 11:30, and I'm tired.
Holy shit.
11:30?
No, it's not.
12, 1, 10, one of them.
Jesus
I was going to say, you
fucking
migrated
Christ.
south.
You know you're done when you can't even tell the time.
Holy crap.
Pretty much. I'm like 22:31. That's 11:30.
That's impressive.
So I'm gonna, yeah. And the joy of all joys, I have 3 morning shifts in a row, a morning off, and another morning shift in a row.
Yeah,
So-
your work life sucks. Except when
Yeah.
you're actually working, sometimes it's alright.
Yeah, it's the getting up in the morning.
It's rough
that
times.
happens. Fridays are my worst. I start at 7 o'clock in the morning and finish at 9 o'clock at night.
I'll tell you what, I might take cue from that because we've been running for an hour and a half and we also did hit our goal. So, and we've given all our stories that we promised. I'm pretty damn sure now. So I mean, if before you go, Mary, do you want to shout yourself out and that way you can bugger off while everyone else shouts out and shit?
Fair enough. Well, my name's Meredith, or Mero. I run the channel Navadia. I do stuff, mainly science and atheist stuff. And yeah, come subscribe. I'm awesome. Follow me on Twitter. I'm even more awesome, except when people hate me, which is fairly regular, apparently. And
Twitter.
yeah, I do. I'm the cardinal sin of actually trying to be reasonable on Twitter, and I was like, whoops, I won't do that again.
Listen,
Yeah, listen.
Yeah. That's it.
And Critical Cripple / Dave, who is awesome, has put a link to my channel in the chat. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for having me on. NotJah, congratulations again. And you're all awesome, and I love you all. And don't forget,
She forgot. Fucking hell. Don't give yourself a fucking raw prawn.
Don't give yourself the raw prawn. Hey,
Forgot your own fucking tagline.
You have no
Jesus.
idea how often that happens. You have
Go to
no
bed.
idea. I will. Bye.
Stay later,
Love
Nate.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, who's next? Sam, throw yourself at me. Wow, well, that sounded a bit weird.
Not really.
I'm game if you're game.
Oh, you know,
Navadia's not
I'm-
around, so
I'm
what
open-minded. You know, tell us who you are again, even though you shouted
So-
yourself earlier.
Once again, Vagrant Sam on YouTube and Vagrant_Sam on Twitter. I mostly, at the moment, I'm doing atheist content from a evangelical background, although that was sort of 10 years in the past. So you can check out my videos on YouTube on Vagrant Sam. And yeah, I think at the moment, one of the things I'm working on is the Greatest Journey mobile game, which was released, which is 12 parts of the Bible being told to kids through a mobile game. And I did stream a little bit of it a day or so ago, but I'll be putting that into a proper video and then maybe going through the rest of the 12 days because it is deliciously terrible and indoctrinating and pretty hilarious as well.
I can't believe you spent money on that.
I didn't spend money. It's free. That's
Oh,
even
is it
worse.
free? Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
free. It's on the Google Play Store. I wouldn't give them money. No way. They asked for a
I'm
donation.
going to be honest and say that as soon as I saw you playing it, I thought I need to download this and play it just because it's like watching a train wreck or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's- and
It was that's why it's enjoyable to watch you play
Yeah.
as well, Sam. Like it was fun to sort of just go, oh my God, what are they doing?
It's so cringy. So cringy.
Plus, I'm
but also-
wanting to see how it works out for that nice couple in Eden. You know, I think they'll make it.
I tell
no
you what.
spoilers. No spoilers.
No big spoilers, but so far I think the worst thing about the game is the first chapter out of the 12 chapters is creation, and it ends at God creating the man. No Eve, just God created the man, and then that's it. Chapter over.
The
God created
man?
the world.
Women are
That's
much
it.
less
God created
intelligent.
the man.
That's
Well,
rough
there's
and
no one else yet. Eve hasn't made it into the story, and I'm assuming she'll just be introduced in chapter 2 to be the foil that tricks the man into eating the fruit. But we'll have to see. So
So that means that Adam, who's created in the image of God, isn't into chicks.
well, God is a pulsing ball of light, and Adam is a naked dude. So the image thing's even a little bit.
Hey.
So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment.
All right. Who's next? Pastor, tell us who you are and what the fuck you do.
I'm Chris. I'm the atheist pastor. I do predominantly atheist content because I'm a former church leader who they always prophesied that I would become a pastor. So I thought, well, I don't want to let them and their prophecies down. So I became the atheist pastor. Mainly streams, a bit of community stuff. I guess if you've liked what you've seen here tonight, this is a lot of the crew for what we call Friday Night Six Pack, where we get around, talk some serious stuff, and slowly get drunk on camera. And
Yes.
anything,
Not always
anything
slowly.
can happen.
Yeah,
not
no,
always.
And
especially
it
for
usually
me.
does.
So sometimes we show up sort of pre-done. I'm also I'm also someone who sits on the political right, on I guess what you'd call centre right. So I like to create content for atheists who feel that they might be on their own if they hold a certain political viewpoint. So a bit of a safe space for conservatives who are atheists. And that's me.
Oh, don't forget you got your thing on Wednesday or Tuesday night. No, Tuesday morning, Wednesday. I can't remember.
Wednesday, 2:30 in the morning.
So Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, I think 10 o'clock Eastern. And I'm completely
In time.
In time, yeah, with Nick and Ansgar. So
that'd be cool.
About the fires and sort of what's going on with that. I think I'm on Saturday evening. I'm on with sorry guys, I'm having a mental blank. We sung Happy Birthday to him.
Vandalia?
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't think of his online name.
Yeah.
Vandalia. I'm on with Vandalia on Saturday. I'm on with Neil, the 604 atheist, I think on the 22nd. So I'm sort of popping up everywhere at the moment. I'm like
Mr. Popular.
No, I'm just like the atheist. I'm the atheist slut on YouTube.
We all do that.
I'll do anything.
We all get around. Yeah.
We all get around.
Now, if there's an opportunity to shill, I'm there. It's the old Pentecostal.
All right. Now, I want to start off saying, I'm sorry, Johnny. We didn't get a lot of time to actually properly chat, but fuck. Tell us who you are and what the fuck you do, mate.
I don't need no time. I'm Johnny Drive-By. I'm the guy that all you ex-Christians were worried about as a kid because I was never a believer. But I'm working with Mr. Bear Atheist right now on a collab, and I'm getting pretty close to my part done. I don't know how far he is, but I should be. I'm guessing by the end of this week I'll have that out. But I'm going to be doing more live streams too, and actually, atheist pastor, I'd like to get you on my channel sometime and do a little interview with you if you don't mind.
Yeah. Flick me a message. I'd definitely be keen for that.
That'd be sweet.
Not you though.
Oh,
Was it like a year ago that I was showing you how to use Hangouts or whatever or something like that?
I think, yeah.
Oof, getting rough.
He got a hold of
man.
and he. I think I'm gonna have him do a cameo thing on one of my videos too. He took all his videos down, don't you?
Who did?
They.
Oh, did they? They were saying they were going to, but I kept I haven't checked for a while now.
He did. I sent him an email. He's doing okay. He didn't get an actor taken down or anything. But
no,
anyway, I'm gonna be doing more live streams stuff too.
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't want to,
And,
say anything until it happened. So I mean, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he turned
He's
him
still
down.
doing
So
well. Got a lot of love
yeah,
for Dave.
I haven't talked to him.
I miss him.
Well,
All
anyway,
these newbies are like, who
sub
the
my
fuck
channel,
is
everybody.
they? Like, what is he? What is he
More to
talking about?
go.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
There was the ominous they. So when we talk about being in the Illuminati and everything, like for us, the ominous they were the person in charge. Like when we talk about, you have to pay 40 grand or something to get into the Illuminati to get your checks. There's a whole backstory that is like, and it's such a shame because they did so many great artsy videos. Like they were fantastic. Anyway.
Well, I got one of them DMs from someone that was posing as like one of the maitre d's to the Satan cult or whatever you want to call Satan church. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Like all these things on there, like, well, why would I need that if you're giving me that much a month and pay? That's pretty silly.
All right. On to who's next, Jen. Who the fuck are you, and what in the fuck do you do?
I'm Jenny from Jen's Little Corner. You can catch me on Twitter or YouTube. I've got a channel where I take the piss out of people who are stupid as fuck. That's mostly what I do. I occasionally do streams as well now because why not? I was going to do some content for the other day, but I hurt my back over the weekend. And I was going to do it tonight, but you screwed that up, didn't you, Nacho?
Sorry.
It's all right. I still got time if I feel up to it, but it may not happen until tomorrow now. So expect something probably tomorrow. I've got it all in the bag. I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think I would by now, but sometimes I just wing it. It sounds like the way I have sex, actually.
Dude, honestly, I still wing it. Like, come on.
Oh my!
This whole thing tonight was just winging it.
Wing it. I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier. If I'd actually bothered to check my phone when Mara actually texted me, I would have been.
That's all right.
This is why you need to be on Discord more often, so I don't get confused about that.
But I was on Discord.
Yeah,
and I was gaming. So
because he's blaming his confusion on you, Jen. Don't you understand this masculine problem?
Yeah, because you've gotten me into the habit of trying to get in touch with you via Twitter because you're never on Discord.
Well, that's because I do have Discord on my phone, but I don't use it from my phone, whereas I do use Twitter. But in all honesty, if you want to get me, generally speaking, texting me is the best way to get hold of me, you guys. And given that both Ozzy and Mero have my mobile number, and I'm assuming you do too now, I'm not sure, but if you don't, grab it from Mero.
My bad.
Yeah, possibly.
What's your bad? I gave my number to Mero, not you.
Never mind. This is later.
You gave it to Nacho. Osman. I don't care if you gave my number to Nacho. That's fine. You can have it.
It's your turn to tell us who the fuck you are and what the fuck you do.
Well, before I do that, Critical, if you're around, I've done it again. I've misplaced one of my Joy-Cons again.
Oh my goodness me.
No, fuck, you're useless.
Yes, I am. I am the king and queen of losing shit. Even if they're neon yellow, and I still lose it.
With a nice little clippy thing to leave them in.
Yes, he does, Perps. Yes, he does.
Oh. Anyway, I am Osman Cometh, and I am, on the Dawkins scale, I'm a weak atheist. I used to do atheist content. I've sort of drifted away from that at the moment. I'm going back to what makes me happy for a little while. What is that? Which is subsequently watching that. But also playing games and doing live streams very soon. So that's me.
Very cool.
Sorry about that. I thought I'd turn that down.
That's actually a perfect segue because I Netflix and binge now rather than do atheist content.
Nothing wrong with that.
Go and watch the new Doctor Who. It's the
Female
New Year's Day special and the two-parter for it was absolutely awesome.
Has it gotten better? Because
Not a
I really
sponsored
struggled
message.
when she took over. I love her as an actress, and I was pumped.
I really enjoyed this. Yeah, look, it was hard to swallow some of the earlier stuff because it was a bit weird at the start of her first series. It seems to be a problem Doctor Who has when it has such huge staff changes. But I've got to admit that the last New Year's one with the Dalek was really good, and this New Year's one is really good. Some of it's a bit weird at the beginning because the pacing feels a bit wrong. But if you muddle through the bit of bad pacing at the beginning, it becomes a really good story. So
I just wish they'd bring back Billy Piper. I miss Billy Piper. I love Billy Piper.
And I am going to give everyone a spoiler. The Master is back. New actor, male Master. Absolutely awesome.
So no more Missy.
No more Missy.
What?
Nah, Missy's gone, but the new Master is a fucking nut job.
All masters are nut jobs.
No, I mean this one's really a nut job.
What was
The
his name?
idea
The
of
guy
shouting
from,
your
Life on
motherfuckers
Mars.
out is to end the stream. You're meant to
so
shut the
we
fuck
don't-
up
Question,
and
though.
let me
I gotta
end
ask
it.
this.
So we
No,
don't have the blonde
Any
master.
bears actually in there besides koala bears in Australia?
The koalas are not a bear, dude.
I got no bears.
I know, but Mr. Bear Atheist. But
We've only got
Mr. Bear's about the only bear I think we have. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
so
that's what I
Jim-
Oh, we got Bering as well, but do we count Bering?
no extinct species of like a marsupial type bear or anything like that, right?
Jen,
Oh, possibly. I'd have to
So-
get back to you.
we
I'm
don't-
interested in that.
we don't have the blonde master anymore, and we don't have Missy anymore.
This whole
Yeah.
talking about others, I'm gonna mute y'all motherfuckers. Like,
You're
So-
making a very compelling case to not watch Doctor Who now.
I like this freaking
Member
virtual
and Sammy
backpack thing.
Jenkins.
That's cool.
Yeah, you rocked up right at the end, buddy. I'm sorry. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, especially the person, and I don't want to name them again because I know they don't like a lot of attention, that helped finish off the fundraiser tonight in a very, very fast manner. That is just so appreciated, and I will hit you up for that. Like, I'm gonna, I gotta fucking do something to at least show my love
Found
back
it.
for that. So, and everyone here in the panel, thank you guys for, showing up. And, people, sorry, guys, I know, paying you out a little bit there, Jen. Sorry.
It's all right.
It's like,
I know you. I'm just one of the boys. I drink and get drunk and yeah, fuck it.
what was the word the other day that you got into
Oh,
all
it
sorts
was
of a
just-
spat about?
it was so
funny.
I hate the,
And it
I
kept going
see my
on.
problem is I tend to use the word dude as
Dude,
as
that was
a,
it. That was the one.
quasi insult. So when I hear other
Yeah.
people say it, it grates me up the wrong way. So that was my point in that whole
That was-
thing. I wasn't
I
saying
just was
I
giggling
wasn't
so
saying he
much at
wasn't
that whole
right.
thing.
He was right that I'd misinterpreted the thing. I was fucking drunk when I
Yeah.
posted
Anyway.
That wasn't the point.
I've got a workaround for that. We say dudette.
Yeah,
That sounds a bit weird.
I would
Like,
honestly, Ozzy, I still have a problem with
I
it
don't know.
because I tend to use "dude" as an insult. So, yeah, that's just my issue because I use it that way.
I haven't had morning coffee yet.
Avros, good to see you. And sorry, you're at the end.
Oh, by the way, found it.
All right. Hey, well done.
Okay,
Right.
where was it?
It was under my mixer.
Okay, so nowhere,
It
Lou.
could have been a lot worse, yeah.
Yeah, I was worried about what the answer could have been, but
All right.
Yeah.
I want to know who is bold enough to give us the last line to end the show, because I'm going to send the outro now. I want to see who wants to end it. Go.
Please don't choke on the selfie stick.
Oh God, what have I made? Nobody will want this stuff.
Oh, wow. NotJah, is this your Teespring store?
Yeah, I just threw some simple, silly designs together quick. It's nothing special, just some funny, overpriced things on Nacho's Underworld Market.
Oh, look at this. This is super cool. You can get a hoodie and many other stylish shirts.
Not just shirts, but some great Yowie designed stretch pants too.
And who wouldn't like an awesome coffee mug?
Or an angry Nacho throw pillow for your couch. Everyone wants one of those.
Payment online is the best way to pay you.
Well, heck, Jen, thanks. Here's all your awesome Nacho merch.
Check out Nacho's Underworld Market on Teespring today.
Who's NotJah? Who's NotJah? Who's NotJah? Who's NotJah?